Are you aware that 70% of pastors constantly fight depression and burnout for the frustration experience as a result of ministry workload, discouragement, and pressure? We help leaders grow healthy churches. We are excellent at what we do, and we are fast becoming the best of the very best. Magnicraft Consulting is set up to help both small and large-sized churches become healthier by using proven diagnostics tools, effective retention strategies. We give the right and appropriate and professional advice. We are the certified church consultants with the Society of Church Consulting in the United States of America. Trust us to help you grow. Don't wait till it's too late. You will be glad you did. Call us now on 0802-324-2258. Email contact@magnicraftconsulting.com or magnicraftconsulting@gmail.com. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram @Magnicraft Limited. Magnicraft Consulting. Doing church. Hello. Welcome to Monday Morning Matters live broadcast show brought to you by Magnicraft Consulting Team, anchored by Niyi Dunmade, a certified church consultant with the Society for Church Consulting in the U.S. Here, each Monday of every week, we address important, relevant, and actionable topics of interest that will help you and your church grow healthier. And now, meet your host, Niyi Dunmade.
Welcome. Good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Matters. My name is Niyi Dunmade. I'm the founder and the CEO of Magnicraft Consulting. Niyi Dunmade is my name. I'm the founder, CEO of Magnicraft Consulting. We've started a series in the month of October. It's church administration and artificial intelligence. And so today is the last episode, just like a summary, a wrap-up of all the things we have been speaking on this platform in the last 4 weeks. Please, if you have missed out of any of the episodes, please go to the YouTube channel scrolling on the screen or the Facebook page to get the past episode of the artificial intelligence, the pros and cons of artificial intelligence. Welcome everyone to this Facebook Live broadcast show YouTube channel. We are so glad that you're part of this live broadcast. Thank you so much for following us on from, Monday Morning Matters is almost 5 years of giving you weekly content your way. Thank you for hooking up with us. Thank you for always supporting us with your likes, your comments, your shares. We are glad that you are part of this live broadcast. As I said, my name is Niyi Dunmade. I'm the lead consultant, founder, and CEO of Magnicraft Consulting. Magnicraft Consulting is a church consulting firm that helps local churches to grow healthier through empirical assessments, trainings, revitalization, and strategic blueprint. Those are the 4 things we use to help your church grow healthier. And so our vision is to be the leading church health consultancy to create actionable, sustainable, and adaptable solution. I'm also a certified church consultant with the Society for Church Consulting in the US. Also your weekly Facebook Live host on this broadcast platform every Monday of the week, 7 a.m. Nigerian time, West African time, or GMT +1. I'm also known as the Church Health Guide of the 21st century. A big thank you to everyone who has been commenting, reaching out to us, telling us how timely our content is. Artificial intelligence is what we are discussing right now, looking at the pros and the cons, its usefulness to the church, operational side of the church, and then the application of running your church in terms of management, administration, and where it applies. And where it applies, please listen to part 1, 2, 3, and 4. You will be able to get that juice of that episode. Artificial intelligence is by far the most disruptive technology. If you have not gotten over Google, I'm telling you, you are not ready for artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is by far the most disruptive technology today. I mean, it's going to get more disruptive if we don't know where its use is going to be applicable in the church management world. And so, because our churches are going to reach out to the community, we need to be able to deploy machine learning. We need to deploy artificial intelligence in our decision making, because there are big data now in front of us. Big data, if you want to get so much of big data, you need to be able to use machine learning. You need to use some big data analytics, artificial intelligence tools to be able to, so that it will help your human effort or human endeavor with adequate planning, knowledge processing, reasoning, representation, perception, natural language, a lot of things that artificial intelligence can help you. So we started with a definition that it is a machine or a system that is intelligent. Okay, I have two smartphones, an iPhone and an Android phone, and there are a lot of things that the thing does for me without, I mean, it's just programmed to help me, like just the calculator, my calendar on my phones. They are like machines, or they are systems that just helps me with intelligent suggestions to help me. A calculator is smarter and faster at mathematics than a human, but can we say it's really intelligence? Okay, so we need to know its place in how we run our churches. Okay, we should not solely depend on how much artificial intelligence is given to us without using it with guidance. Okay, don't let it intrude your life to a point whereby you are not actually on top of your game, because there are cons of using artificial intelligence. The pros, I mentioned that. You are susceptible to have some precision, some accuracy. Okay, you are good with laborious tasks like big data. Okay, there was one survey I did. I did for our first time guests, and then we got all the responses. These are just qualitative responses from them, and they want to do a sentimental analysis. Okay, what is the positives and the negatives comments that are present in, you can imagine if you have like 1,000 responses to a comment, what do you like about our services? Okay, it's difficult to start reading every one of the comments and decide that, we have more people who are in the negative side of the sentiment and analysis on that comment. So it's good with laborious tasks. Okay, just put all the responses, and it's going to tell you some very keywords that are repeated, some very negative trends that are repeated, some very positive trends that are repeated. So it's called sentimental analysis, and artificial intelligence can help you with that big data. It can help with that machine learning capabilities to be able to also detect negative things, detect fraud, detect anomalies, detect trends, whether positive or negative. Okay, it also helps to diagnose and also treat. I do a lot of in-depth diagnostics for churches, and I can tell you straight up that we use a lot of template and artificial intelligence to be able to help in the diagnostic process and also in the treatment process. Okay, the last one in the pro of using artificial intelligence is that it automatically creates some information for you. Okay, you want to create a planning template, you want to create a design, you want to create anything, it can give you some inspiration and how to go about creating some of these things. Now, the con is there's a high maintenance cost, especially if you are want to really dive into getting the best of it, because the ChatGPT, the premium one, it's not free. So if you think that you are getting something good with the free version, just like you comparing Google Scholar and the general Google, okay, they are in levels. Okay, so ChatGPT has a paid version which gives you a more accurate, but then to maintain that cost can be a bit high. There's also the cons of it is that it lacks the ability to also think like a human being. Okay, the human being cannot be replaced, and so if you are getting so much help from artificial intelligence, you might go into the disadvantage by trying to replace how you should think or how you should bring up your intelligence on the table. Okay, so there's the cause also is that there's an absence of common sense. Okay, there's no emotions, there's no emotions that we feel. So machines doesn't really have emotions. It's processes, it's garbage in, garbage out. In fact, if you are doing the chat GBT, the kind of questions you ask and the algorithm of the setup of your chat GPT will determine how accurate, how relevant the responses will be subsequently. Okay, and then we also talk about the cross of being destructive if in the wrong hands. Okay, if you have people using artificial, because as a leader there's only a thin line between manipulation and influence, and if you are able to get some value, some relevant information about your congregation, it might fall into the wrong hands and get yourself to begin to manipulate your people, because you know what is wrong, you know exactly what is going on, and then you are not trying to love them and reach out to them in a very professional manner. So artificial intelligence can be destructive if in the wrong hands. Okay, and then once the other con is that sometimes when you are asking ChatGPT a question and all of a sudden you want to add something, okay, there's less room for editing and tuning. Okay, it just goes blah blah blah, start typing, without we human beings, when we are writing the letter, we can make room for editing in the process. But you see, ChatGPT, once he has decided on going from point A to point B, it goes through to the point to the end, and then that's it. So it has some form of less room for editing. So summary is, you can use artificial intelligence to get to know a lot of things about your church, in terms of community analysis, in terms of congregational analysis, in terms of even personality analysis. You can use artificial intelligence to know how people are thinking, what people want to do, what people are susceptible to, what people don't like. So it will help you in decision making process. Okay. Another thing is, you see, no matter how long and how many times you have gone to Bible school as a pastor, or you have gone to a seminary as a chaplain, or a pastor, or a church founder, or a general overseer, you cannot be taught everything you know to lead the church well. Okay, even if you're going to spend 20 years in seminary, you cannot be taught everything you know to lead your church well. It's just so, you are just going to give a kind of foundation or a basic so that you can be able to keep learning and keep adapting and keep improving and evolving as you get to lead your church well. And so you are not taught everything in Bible school, you are not taught everything in seminary, and so you can use artificial intelligence to get yourself to understand those gray areas of your church that your Bible school experience or education cannot solve. Okay, cannot solve. So it's good because you are in the real world. Okay, probably many years after you have graduated from Bible school, and those things you need to be able to contextualize them. You need to be able to adapt some of those things you have learned in Bible school or seminary to bring about the results that you need in your church. The thing is, God wants the best for you, and there's a reason why He gave you a brain, intelligent, and we have been able to create out this artificial intelligence to help our church in many areas. I've mentioned a lot of those areas. There are quite a lot of those areas, the list is not exhaustive, because the management side of the church, the administrative side of the church, and the operational side of the church is massive. It's also dependent on the church size as a whole, because the larger the church is, the more you are going to have complexity in administration, the operations, and in church management. So please make sure that you also be careful not to just adapt all the artificial intelligence. You should have a plan of introducing it gradually. Because change is not something you can do like a switch bulb. You have to be able to plan it out and then form a kind of hybrid before you begin to go full out on certain things that are doing. Now, I want to just say one practical experience of this artificial intelligence. We have a generator in my church. It's a 550 kVA, massive. I can remember so clearly right now the day that gen was bought by the church, and then we installed it. Now for that gen, it has a small box called the wizard. Now that wizard is like the artificial intelligence. I mean, that wizard will tell you everything that is going on in the generator. It's just like the dashboard of your car. Okay, if you need alignment in your tires, it shows on your dashboard. If your engine is overheating, it does. That's artificial intelligence. Now the secular world are using some of these things. Why can't the church use these things? I can remember that gen so well. When it's overheating, it shows the temperature, it shows the pressure, oil pressure, it shows whatever is going on in the engine on the wizard, on the dashboard. And that is, I mean, one of the things that I learned so well was, if you want to maintain the operations of that generator, your eyes must be on that dashboard, on that wizard, so that you can be able to interpret those data, make decisions. Oh, fine, the hours are complete for servicing. The oil the oil needs to be top up. Diesel needs to be top up, and I mean, we need to change the fan belt. Some of these maintenance costs, some of these maintenance routine, if you don't find a way of using machines to track them, you might not be able to, because the operational side of the church is, I mean, massive. I mean, I have a checklist that we go through for us to have a successful church service. The list is massive. But the only way you can actually, outside going through manual, is for you to systemize and use artificial intelligence to automate some of these things, so that also can help us not to allow some things to fall along the cracks, and then you don't get to get the benefit of artificial intelligence. So as we conclude, artificial intelligence is a tool to enrich and not to replace. So just get that clear. We're not saying that artificial, because I've seen some churches who they are using artificial intelligence to preach a message to the church. Artificial intelligence is so powerful, it's so destructive. So artificial intelligence is not to replace human beings, or replace the pastor, or replace the church administrator, or replace the church secretary. The artificial intelligence is to enrich. Okay, it's also enrich the essence of church community, in terms of church operations, administration, and management. So let's strive to embrace technological progress while we preserve human connections. Okay, we preserve human connections. It's good. We are well positioned to embrace the future mindfully, so that we don't get lost and then we now start saying, let's go back to old time religion. So thank you so much for joining us today. The past 5 Mondays has been massive. Artificial intelligence potential is massive in your church. Let's go over some of these videos to gain valuable insight into artificial intelligence potentials in our church operations. So stay connected, stay tuned. For next month, we're going to go into branding, global, in terms of global scale branding for churches, so that we can be able to see where it is from the scriptures that we must take our church globally. So thank you for joining for us. Thank you. And remember that technology should always serve as a tool to enhance, not to replace the values and the connections that are at the heart of every church and faith community. Thank you so much. Okay. If you have any church related questions for me, please let's have them on any of the social media handles. Be sure you're going to get more than an answer from me. You have any church related questions, let's engage afterwards to see how God will help us. Please go to any of our social media handles. Please like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so that when we upload or we come live with a new content for you, you are going to be notified. So please, this video has been helpful to you. Give us a like. Help us by sharing to your community. Drop us a comment. I love to hear from you. I love to learn from you. Drop us a comment in the comment section where you are listening from, and then let's engage beyond this point. Okay. We do consultations, we do revitalization, we do strategic planning. Let us see how we can help your church provide excellent church consulting for health, vitality, and results. Thank you for your attention, and please don't forget to get my book on church retention. Also, don't forget also to reach out to me if you want to become a certified church consultant. I'm going to provide all the details for you. Please also make sure that you reach out to me if you need any help in terms of strategy planning for the year 2024, and God will help us to move your church from where it is right now to where it should be in God. Thank you for your attention. God bless you. I love you, and take good care of yourself.